Hello. A lot of you were asking about what we are using in the studio, so I thought for my first studio video would be a good idea to give you guys a tour. Without further ado, let's get into it. So this is basically it. It's very simple. We don't really use a lot of instruments. First, let's start with the sound card. The sound card is actually very good sound card for this price. It's a Focusrite 56 Sapphire. Has a lot of outputs and two microphone inputs as well, so you can connect really a lot of instruments to it. And sometimes if we do like a bigger studio session, it's very helpful. Another thing is the speakers. I guess it's pretty important in a studio. Speakers that we are using right now are Adam 7, and down here there's a sub that I'm mostly using when I really want to check already the mix, because I think if a track sounds very good without sub, with sub will sound probably even better. So yeah, and if I do bassline mix, I usually do it on the headphones. So that's an important thing, but I will leave that tip which headphones I'm using for another video. So really important thing to mention is this small thing here. It's called Moco ACI. It's really good for every sound card because I'm going all the time with volume up and down. And with this, you can also have two sets of speakers, reverse left and right. And here check if you want to have additional monitors. And also very important thing, you can check your mix in mono and stereo. And also if you record with if you record microphone on any other instruments, you can always just mute with one button. You don't need to go down there to, you know, mess up with the volume. The synth that we are using the most, like literally almost in every production that we do in the studio, is Nord Lead 4. It's not really good for bassline, I would say, but for the top lines, it's amazing. I will show you real quick more or less what kind of sounds it has. It has like very good kind of quirky for top lines. As you can hear, it also has bass lines, but I don't really use it for the bass lines because it just doesn't have enough that really deep end, and I prefer to use other stuff. MIDI controller that we have in the studio, it's actually missing some buttons. It's Arturia Analog Experience 49. You know, it's just like a very standard controller. You can assign the knobs here if you want to put like cutoff. You can assign any parameters. It's pretty straightforward, so I will move to the other instruments. So our additional instruments that we sometimes use, not in every production. For first, I want to say about Korg R3. It has here a microphone, but I was using this microphone for something else, so I have the microphone at home. It's a digital instrument, but it's really good. We use the Rhodes for that instruments in our album Basic Color Theory. In like every second track, it sounds amazing. It has very little presets, but the sound quality from Korg R3, it's just great, so I highly recommend it. Thing worth to mention would be from additional instruments is Korg Mini Log. That's like the newest addition in our studio, but we are using it quite recently a lot, mostly because it has an amazing sound, so we were missing something to just give this like really warm analog sound, and this one has it. Last but not least, from the instruments is Mini Nova. It also has a really, really good sound, but I really like it because of this body here. It has a vocoder, so we have been using it quite a lot as well. Last things I want to mention are those two pedals. The first one, it's a Boss digital delay. We've been using it first for to DJ, and somehow I started to use it in the studio to connect synthesizers through it, and you can make, it's very inspiring to connect it directly when you record sounds, because this sound already opens up. And yeah, I recommend to try it out. It's not really expensive and it's really good. And you can use it also in your sets. And second thing is that beauty. It's a voice box electro harmonics. On the last album, Moments, the vocal that you can hear in tracks Tomorrow and It's Okay, I recorded through this. This is it. This is our studio. Ta-da! I hope I was helpful. If you have any additional questions, you can ask in our Discord group. See you next time.